All right, all right. We are going to go ahead and get started. Let's get started. Okay, welcome to another morning broadcast. Uh, we've had a good week so far. Uh, the tariffs and the sentiment around tariffs has really changed. So we're seeing a complacency in the market. We're seeing AI really take off, tech leading the market. We had some really good opportunities over the past few days. So let's get right to it. Today is my youngest daughter's birthday. She turned 8. So we had a little birthday dance before this. That's what we do this for. So if this is your first time, please like, subscribe, and share with others. If you're returning, I just want to let you know that I really appreciate you. And it's been an honor and a pleasure for us to be together since January here trading on doing our YouTube game plan and trading live together. So let's get to it. All right. I'm gonna go. We don't have anything burning right now on the fire. So except for I saw MLGO started to pop. So what we're gonna do is we'll talk overall market real quick and what's going on. All right. Yeah. So overall market rally because of tariffs, and then we've entered into sort of like a range here. So this has allowed us to shift our focus to sector names like the quantum. Quantum has been big. AI names have been big as well. So we'll see the Qs, SPY, and US 30 are starting to take a dip. US 30 more than others because of UNH took that big dip. So you'll see that US 30 was down a lot more. But what we're seeing is we have complacency in the market now because of the tariffs. We had that rally, and it's okay if we have a pullback because the data says that the data is going to come out that to report the impacts of tariffs, and that's when investors will be faced with the reality that some of the news that we saw, it's good, but tariffs will still have an impact on the market. Okay, all right. So we shifted to quantum. So QBTS, we were trading for. We had it on our game plan for a few days. There are some moves that I did not catch that I wish I would have, but nevertheless, QBTS has been on watch. And along with QBTS, some of the other quantum names, RGTI, QUBT, and others have been on watch. So we'll see some things popping up, like MLGO popped up on the scan, and this one has been on a downtrend here. So every so often I'm seeing it pop, but I'm not rushing into a trade on it unless things align, volume aligns, because it's just been at resistance mainly, just rising, popping, and then shorting. Yesterday it had it trended, so we'll see what happens today. So I'll keep a watch on it. If I see something really good, very solid, then I'll trade it. If not, then I won't. So the quantum basket has been on watch, and let me see. Here we go. Okay. All right. Along with that, what else are we seeing? So most of these that I have on my list right now are second day, third day plays. Okay. KDLY is at all-time highs, and it's just been blasting through the shorts. So we've had it in our game plan several days, and this one it reactivated later, a little bit like towards midday, things started to heat up, and then it shorted off, and then it just finished strong, gapped up, and it's continuing. So KDLY, I have it on the list. Another one that is in play is ASST. So ASST, this one started off for us like in May, fresh news, and it's just been continued. It sold off and then continued to heat up again. So I took trades on it yesterday, and it by the end of the day there was a sell, but it was back down to the prior day high, right? And then it bounced. So this has just been on an uptrend. So looking at ASST to see what else comes out of that, if anything. Welcome. Good morning. Thanks for joining, everybody. Welcome, Latif. Thanks for joining. Is there anybody out there? All right. Thanks for joining, y'all. All right. Let's so drop if you have anything you want me to take a look at in the chat. The scan has been pretty quiet. I mean, we have some names up, but it hasn't been. We haven't seen our runners today, which is okay. All right. So ASST. Now GPUS. This one is one to be studied. This is one to be studied. If you didn't catch this, definitely want to study here. I started I missed these. I think we took a trade on our live. We took a trade from it, but I missed that first one, that initial launch. And then I was just watching it at my desk later, and then I got a trade here. We started to see the volume pick up again. We started to see that turn there. So GPUS is definitely one on the long side and the short side to take advantage of and take a look at. Okay, so GPUS, all right, SYTA. This one is one that I have this on watch. Okay, we'll see what happens with it. SYTA, and then for crypto, we got Mara on watch as well. All right, so crypto's active and creating new highs. Price popped yesterday, sold, and then rallied throughout through the end of the day in the pre-market. So I'm watching Mara. Mara rallied, dipped, and then it started to rally again with Bitcoin. So if you're trading any of the crypto-related equities, coin, Mara looks really good, in my opinion. You also have something like CEP, which rallied on Tuesday. It shorted yesterday, and then now it's sort of squeezing. So that's something else to watch as well, crypto-related. All right. Would you consider doing a live Q&A for beginners and dumb questions someday? Man, you know what? That's an excellent point, Matt. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, thanks for the compliment. That I actually will do that. I'm going to do that. That'll be great. Okay. All right. So for me, that's what I have on watch right now. There's a few tickers that I would watch if you're trading like mid caps, large caps. Keep your eyes on risk on. These are risk on stocks. PLTR, Nvidia, you see it rallied. This is the market responding. Nvidia, another one that's been rallying is HIMS. So that's one you can watch out for these. And Advanced Auto Parts reported earnings, and they weren't, this is an auto company, and the earnings weren't impacted by the tariffs. So that's going to be good news for Advanced Auto Parts. So that one has just been rallying. It's a little bit higher price. So if you guys whoever's trading small caps, I'm just kind of covering these a little bit for you all. So if you're trading mid, large, then take a look at Advanced Auto Parts. I love those earnings plays. Okay, all right. What else you got in the scan? Quick question, boss man. MVTS, is that a pump and dump? All right, I looked at it, but MVTS, it was a higher float, and semiconductors maintained at a buy. What was it? Tech stocks advanced. Let me see if they're. Yeah, that Advanced Auto Parts definitely. Okay, Navitas launches industry leading. Okay, platform achieving 97.8% for hyperscale AI data centers. Okay. So this one is rising from that news. There we go. So hyperscale, this one has been in play. Fresh news, and this is the one I said we should be trading. And NVTS, I don't necessarily think it's a pump and dump. It I think you can watch it. It's just it's just higher float. So just adjust your strategy accordingly. If you're new, we typically on these calls trade momentum. We're looking for stocks that are running 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 200%. And we're scalping, we're trading mostly momentum scalp plays. I have different setups that I'll trade, but what I cover here, mainly small caps, those that are running up with significant volume, and that are trending directional. So most of the stocks that I cover, they'll be showing, they'll be setting up for momentum style plays. All right, KDLY, just as we're on the call, just talking about this one, started to rise on volume. So let's see what happens on this one. See what we get. I know the price has risen significantly since we started way back. We were trading it for some time, but it was at 13. Now it's up almost $30. All right, so let's see what happens here on KDLY. Let me pull up the. All right, I talked about QBTS. So I didn't talk about it in detail though. Let me just cover real quick. So QBTS. So this one, this is moving with NVIDIA. Okay, strong rally, NVIDIA PLTR. So if it holds, we may have more room to the upside here. So that's what I'm looking at for QBTS potentially. Quantum has been pretty hot. IONQ, that the CEO says it plans to become the next NVIDIA, right? So if IONQ rises, then the other quantum names are likely to rise as well. All right. Yeah, LAES, that one is there. Okay. NVTS collaboration with NVIDIA, beautiful. Yeah. I didn't see that, but maybe, yeah, I missed that one. But that's good. Yeah. So I don't think it's a pump and dump. It's related to AI and building data centers. Something that it launched a product platform. It launches a platform that will achieve 97.8% efficiency for hyperscale AI data centers. So AI is hot. AI data centers are hot. So and it's only more money being poured into AI. So these companies are definitely rising because of that. LAES also, I'd say, is in play. We want to get it early, get in low, but this one is in the quantum basket. So SILS, QBTS, QUBT, QBTS, QSI, all of those, I'll have a lot of them up on watch, and I'll be looking at them. So LAES is one of them. It's holding up quite well as well. I think this was it Fresh News yesterday? Unveils, preloaded. This is what it was. Yeah, Fresh News that gave it that pop yesterday. I was looking at it. I think by the time I saw it, I was looking at it for a potential another leg high, but we just didn't see the entry there. We're looking at it for a VWAP bounce yesterday. So yeah, definitely on the list. Okay. All right. So looking at the precision day trading scan, is VIGL not a good option? Okay. So let me I love these questions. Okay. VIGL, if you look at the news, you'll see something like this yesterday. SGMA. This happened yesterday with SGMA. So when there's an announcement of the acquisition of a company, they'll typically announce how, like, if the company's gonna go private, how much they'll pay per share. So when the announcement came out for the SGMA, it was around, $1.24, and it was announced that the company would pay, what was it, to be acquired by shares go up. Let me see. Yeah. So private equity firm Transom Capital Group for $3 per share. Okay. So at $1.24, if I get in here, I'm going to cash out at a premium, right? I'm going to cash out at a premium. But it didn't move after that, because if they're going to buy it for $3 a share, then likely the market's not likely going to rally and take the price up to $4, right? Because they said they'll buy it for $3, right? So now that's already priced in that sell. So what's happened with VIGL? The reason I didn't cover it is because something similar, right? So an announcement that VIGL share surge after Sanofi's planned acquisition, and Vigil shares were trading at around $8, and somewhere you'll see that it'll show you Wednesday evening that it will purchase all of the clinical stage biotech companies' outstanding shares for for an upfront payment of $8 a share. Okay, so $2 a share. If I get in early enough, it's gonna and it gaps. Somebody bought shares. It gaps up to 8. So now I'm not looking at it to run. The price discovery is done. We don't have any more price discovery. It's over. It's already stated that it'll be bought at $8. So excellent question. Okay. All right. With the news release on IonQ, what are your thoughts on the long-term hold based on the catalyst like that? I know there is more to it. Yeah, these are things that you want to be looking at for that to be, that statement to be made. You can start to look at and look into what's going on with the company, and you want to look at its fundamentals to see. Like, I think we started trading IonQ way down here. I mean, last year we were trading it all. We were trading it, and then it took a big hit. NVIDIA's CEO made a statement about quantum being delayed for like 20 years or something like that. Took a big, massive hit. Then there are more hits that it took here, right? So I'd definitely be looking at that one for, to see like if not long term, a swing, right? Like PLTR, for example, we were trading it. It's incredible. Last year, we were trading it all the way back here in August, right? And this became a swing that ran up to $125, right? So even if it's not long term, as in a few years, it could be something that you hold for a swing, right? So definitely caught my attention when I saw that. All right. All right, this one just popped up on the scan. Keep your questions coming. Those are really good questions. All right, just launch of tea, pigment, digestive products. Doesn't look like something that's going to run, but they give us a momentum play. So just going to watching price action here, volume. But this is a level. I want to be aware of the higher time frame levels, so that's why I zoom out to see where we are. Not a significant catalyst either, so we'll see what happens when price breaks back down to VWAP or this level 172. Rashid Grooms, the video for the scan, drop a comment. Not in the live, but just drop a comment and we'll come back. Our team will drop it for you. It's like how to scan for stocks. It's on our channel. Like how to scan for stocks or how to find stocks. I'll just drop a comment and I'll come back. What's your thoughts on KDLY? Yeah, I talked about it. It being in play. So I discussed it earlier before it pulled out of that range. So we'll see if volume stays in. If we get a pullback to the range, that'll be an obvious move for us there. All right, so I'm gonna look at bond natural life. Take something if it's obvious. It's at a level that it couldn't break for looks like weeks, and the catalyst isn't significant. So we want to see something very special there. But low float, and it's a Chinese stock, but has good turnover. So let's see what we get. All right, all right, so I'm going to ahead and jump off, and we'll go into our room here, and we'll get started. Okay. All right. I hope y'all have a great day, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Yeah, lottery is one. It's a stock I don't trade, but you can definitely take a look at that one. All right. Thanks, everybody.